What's up, Silly Geese? Grab your popcorn and let's watch the worst use of $3.99 maybe in human history. Baby Geniuses is a movie that sets out to prove that babies have the answers to all life and they are all-knowing, and big corporations are evil. And I agree with exactly one of those things. But this is different than any movie we've watched thus far, because this is not a B-list movie. This is directed by the same guy who directed Christmas Story, and Christopher Lloyd is a main character. Like, Doc Brown from Back to the Future signed on to do this. It stars Kim Cattrall too, who I actually met on a set of a movie once, and she was super nice, and that is the best thing I can say about this whole movie. Oh, you don't believe me? Really? Because Drew Guy here thought it was so bad, he had to quote scripture. Daniel Day Nicola also had to get a little spiritual here for some reason. Hey, I wonder what Claire's thinking about these days. The movie starts with a Star Wars New Hope level of panic. Like, I truly thought Darth Vader was going to walk through the door at any minute. They also get really close to everyone's faces for some reason.
Sylvester, he's escaped.
He's escaped from a baby research facility, which we're going to refer to as baby jail. And for someone who's supposed to be a baby genius, would a genius hide like this? He does have some sick karate moves, though. He gets captured by Dr. Heap, who keeps making weird, vague threats at the babies.
Take him to the secret lab.
We also find out that Sly has a twin named Wit, and they can't meet each other. They make that abundantly clear.
For the integrity of this experiment, that no one ever discover that Sly and Wit are twins.
We meet Dr. Kinder, who is fully evil, but my least favorite thing about her is that she is horrific at naming companies. Ah, yes, our company is a baby product company. We shall call it Baby Co. They also pick a questionable tagline.
We love babies.
They're at an unveiling for Dr. Kinder's amusement park, which has a great name as well. The amusement park shall bring the children joy, and it is on the world. Therefore, we shall call it Joy World. And this amusement park is maybe the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. They get really hyper-fixated on robots for some reason. They have robot dinosaurs. They have robot aliens. They have robot turkeys. They even have a robot Santa.
Ho, ho, with your ho.
But the worst and most cursed thing I've ever seen in my entire life is their baby robot mascot, Baby Bunting.
Has anyone lost a baby?
A big hug.
He spends a large amount of his time in this movie burping on kids.
And cue burp now.
We get to see a nice little look at Baby Jail, and they call it a wonderful place, but it really looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with no candy.
Look at this wonderful world we've created for our babies to grow up in. Why would anyone want to escape from here?
And unfortunately here we do find out that Dr. Kinder and Doc Brown, aka Dr. Heap, they are right. And the babies do know the secrets of the universe.
Should I enlighten her? She won't understand. She doesn't speak our language. But go ahead, have fun.
But even cooler, the babies know how to cuss.
If you're gonna talk out of your ass all the time, maybe you should wear a bow tie on your butt.
And not to be mean, but there's a baby in this movie named Basil, and I hate everything about him. I hate the ground he chooses to stand upon. I hate the way that he looks at the camera with his big dumb face. We meet Kim Cattrall's Robin with her husband Dan, who run the most wild orphanage/family dynamic you've ever seen in your life. You've got Lenny and Margot, who are married, but aren't a part of their actual family. You've got Dan, who spends the majority of the movie speaking to babies.
By a factor of 4 at least.
He just said clear as a bell, by a factor of 4 at least.
And then you've got Derek, who, as far as I can tell, has no relation and absolutely hates his job. He also spends most of the movie wanting to go buy ice pick and dressing like this.
It's ice pick. Do people get that straight?
But this is where Wit, Sly's brother, lives. And we find out that Robin is the niece of, Dr. Kinder. We definitely know Dr. Kinder didn't name those babies. With Sly back in baby jail, they add, like, enhanced security and lock him in this giant playpen thing. But he immediately makes a shank and a, like, ray gun. He goes for this whole escape. He stops, tries to pick up some ladies.
Lexi. Route. Come with me. I wanna, but I'm too scared. I'll take you to a mall.
And eventually has to hide in an old diaper bin.
Not exactly aromatherapy.
And this is where we get this movie's catchphrase, which is horrific, and it is...
Diaper gravy.
Sly escapes on the diaper truck, and the name of the diaper truck is P. Oopsie Bottoms, and I wonder who came up with that name. Ah, yes, because they will pee and poopy from their bottoms in the diapers, and that's what the diapers will be in the truck. Sly eventually gets out of the vehicle and just wanders the streets, and there's no adult who is remotely concerned that a extremely dirty toddler is just roaming the streets by himself. This is also where we find out that Wit and Sly can communicate telepathically with each other.
Having that strange feeling again? Yeah, like somebody's calling me.
They only do this like 2 more times in the movie, and it's never explained how or why they can do this. Which I gotta say, the logic behind that is really
Hyper greedy.
With the science goon people looking for Sly, he realizes he needs to get a disguise, so he finds another baby, and we get this line.
Take off your clothes. Okay, Slick. But at least you could take me to dinner.
Which is fine, until you realize that an adult human wrote this line for a baby to say to another baby. Sly sneaks into the mall, and we get this crazy weird scene that was used in, from what I could tell, every trailer for this movie. I'm sorry, but what is his mouth doing? Anyways, we check back in with the orphanage, and they find out they're pretty much going to close. They're out of money, and Dan goes to the only solution he knows.
Actually, I don't think I did. I think it was Wit.
Wit told you this business plan.
And I'm sorry, this is absurd. Can you imagine? Just imagine that you and your partner are sitting down, you're having some really financial troubles, and he comes to you and says, "Hey, honey, I've got it all figured out. The baby told me." The baby told you? He can't even have a credit card. He doesn't have a 401k. What does the baby know about financial advice? But before we can question it too much, they play this weird diaper game.
Diaper rodeo! Diaper rodeo!
Ice Pick, dude, are you okay? Are you going through something? Do we need to talk? The next day, Robin takes Wit to the mall where Sly is still hiding out. They bump into each other, which remember was not supposed to happen, and it goes great. The science entourage finds them, but they accidentally take the wrong baby, and they put the baby in a bag in the middle of the mall. Why are adults so okay with babies doing whatever in this movie? They've got them running in the street. They got them being put in bags by strangers. Like, have some human decency here, people. Step in. Say something. So then Robin finds Sly and doesn't question why her 1-year-old is now in a completely different outfit, and they just go home. And at home, Sly is, like, wilding out. But Wit's sister is clocking that that's not her brother.
You're not my brother. Don't be dumb. Jerk.
I mean, Ice Pick, is it something at home? Is it something with school? Back in Science Baby Jail, we get another questionable line towards the kids.
Could this be guilt for threatening our great work?
And Wit kind of comes to terms with his new home.
Serves him right.
Shut up, Basil, you little mother. And this is where we find out that babies cross over at the age of 2. We actually see it happen with Teddy.
I feel funny.
Basically, the moment they turn 2, they forget everything about being a baby genius, and they just turn into a regular baby. Dr. Kinder figures out that Sly is actually Wit, and her solution is...
We have to have them both. We can't switch them.
Yeah, just steal both babies. That's cool. So some of the scientists go to Robin and Baby Talking Dan's orphanage to try to steal Sly back, and the first guy that finds him tries to threaten him like this.
Heard about you and your karate.
Like, buddy, did you not see the first act when Sly pulled Baby Dragon Fist out of nowhere and beat the crap out of, like, 10 grown adults? They both have to climb up a set of stairs to get Sly, and they both fall for this exact same trick.
Now, guess you expect me to step over this ski and then you'll jump on the end, and then the end will jump up and hit me in the gonads, and I'll scream and make a funny face.
Sly's also spending this time convincing the orphan babies that they need to go liberate all the science babies in like a Braveheart-esque style speech. They may take our diaper gravy, but they will never take our freedom! There's a whole training montage where Sly is outside with the kids training them, and Wit is inside training all the lab kids. So kind of like a joint plan, they're communicating telepathically. But one freaking kid can't make up his mind, and I bet you can guess who.
This is Dr. Kender we're talking about, not Dr. Frankenstein.
Basil, you son of a... In order to get into the lab, Sly hypnotizes Lenny and Ice Pick, because that's something he can do now.
I can hypnotize him.
That gives us this weird, disturbing scene, which I had to pay $3.99 for, so now you have to watch.
Make him wiggle his tongue. Ugh. Okay. Now wiggle your tongue.
Ice Pick, I don't even think you're hypnotized. I think you're just doing this. The hypnotized gentlemen take all of the kids except for Carrie, who stays back to baby talk with Dan.
Connect with your inner child.
Honey, listen to me. The babies, they speak to me in a way that you would never possibly understand. And one of the babies is going to rescue the other baby, and we've got to go to a lab. Why do they just believe him? I don't understand. They call 911 and finally meet somebody who has some logic, because she is ticked that they're wasting her time with this.
Your 18-month-old daughter told you that her great aunt kidnapped your son by trading him for his twin at the mall. Is that about it?
But Robin, being bought into baby talking Dan's conspiracies, ups the stakes a little bit.
You know that baby co building? There's a bomb in there, and we're gonna blow those little suckers to Venus, okay?
Dr. Kinder finds out that her plan's kind of falling apart, and her only logical solution is to flee the country with the children. And as they're leaving baby prison, they run into orphan babies outside, and it culminates in one location. Yep, that's right, none other than Joy World. Which means, yes, our final battle is going to include all of our creepy robots. We get scenes of the alien with a real ray gun.
Okay, alien, a little target practice.
A lot of the robots are throwing like full UFC combos at these people. Which begs the question, why were they programmed to be able to fight? This sounds like a bag of... And we get this monstrosity, Baby Bunting, who he tries to hug people to death.
Oh, baby wanna hug.
Dr. Kinder finally catches up to Wit and pretty much threatens to murder him if Sly doesn't comply.
It's you and me, Sly. Mano a mano.
This is where Robin and Baby Talking Dan show up and chase her to the roof. Baby Talking Dan gets his hero moment, and he jumps and grabs Dr. Kinder victoriously to save it. And yeah, he falls off. But then the cops show up, so the helicopter just lands. Robin tackles Dr. Kinder like Troy Polamalu hitting the C-gap. And Dr. Kinder confesses that she is actually not Robin's aunt, because that's a twist we needed. Robin does take the news surprisingly well.
Thank you.
We end with our happy family back together. Lenny and Margot are flirting again. Dan is still talking to babies.
Gonna tell me a thing, are you? No.
Icepick is back to normal now. I guess this whole scenario's kind of jogged him back to reality.
Oh, gee, another Kodak moment, huh?
But, oh.
Hyper greedy.
Sly and Wit start to cross over and become two normal 2-year-olds.
Come on, Sly, what's up? What's going on out there?
They've crossed over, honey.
What? You've crossed over?
And they do. And Carrie's just kind of left by herself now. So I guess the moral of the story is don't trust men who talk to babies too much. Or maybe it's that babies are really good at kung fu. We do get a montage of all the babies and like a maybe all the babies died format. And then we get hints to a sequel, which was made and we can watch. I'll tell you what, if this video gets 20 likes, we'll watch Baby Geniuses too. But if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe and join the Silly Geese gaggle. Hitting that one button really goes a long way in helping me make these videos. Or check out one of these videos that YouTube thinks you like. But until next time, stay silly geese.